these two countries, Ghana and Nigeria, always fighting online, are more related, brother and sister, than you think. From the current president of Ghana, that is John Dramani Mahama, to the past president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, all the way down to Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana and Nigeria are more related than you ever think.
We hear you. Thank you. I give credit to Dr. Ali Badaramans, the man who just spoke. That is what I know about him. You spoke very well, and there is no any problem with Nigerians. And I know, as I'm sitting here, I also know a little bit about our history. Ghana and Nigeria. 1969, Buzia sacked Nigerians, and it was the same problem here. So it doesn't matter if the person is your blood brother, and you know your black brother is also hurting you, taking things that belongs to you, coming to your country and disrespecting the laws of the land. That brother must go. That brother must go. Whoever that brother that will flow with is our nephews, our cousins. That brother must go. He's someone who wants to do bad. So please subscribe.
To be able to understand the relationship that
we can't sit down for someone whom we think to be our brother or our cousin, hurting the souls of Ghanaians, installing kings and disrespecting us in our own country. That brother must go. Thank you. Let's please watch the video, share the video, and make sure you subscribe. Mr. Mbobodi and subscribe. Me boy juma mamu se ne be issues no be efi ba ni nyina no. Ne yakantu. Bomodi and so.
In order for us to be able to understand the relationship that exists between these two countries, we shall deal with it chronologically for a more comprehensive understanding. 1, family and bloodline. 2, political. 3, economic. 4, cultural. 5, social. 6, proximity. 7, entertainment. Let's look at the relationship that have existed between Ghanaians and Nigerians. To start with, Ghanaians and Nigerians are related by bloodline. Yes, I said by bloodline. Not only the current president of Ghana, that is John Dramani Mahama, and also the past president of Ghana, that is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. But let's go way down into history. Let's see the bloodline that have existed. When Kwame Nkrumah became president of Ghana, he wanted to make Ghana the capital city of Africa and unite Africa. But at this point in time, Nigerians were doing well. Nigeria had economic boom. Nigerians were very rich. Nigerians were not even doing odd jobs. People from all over Africa were trooping into Nigeria to do odd jobs, including Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah deemed it fit to invite all Africans with money to come to Ghana and invest. He was able to convince these people, the Nigerians, who by then were 90% of the businessmen that came to Ghana and settled. When they came, they stayed in places we now call Nima, Mamobi, the Alajos, the New Town. They established themselves. And there was a strong Nigerian community and presence in Ghana. Most of the Nigerians that came were Yorubas and Hausas. So they came and settled. Everything was okay. They were doing businesses. They intermarried. They gave birth to children here. They married Ghanaians. Ghanaians married them. So they stayed. Everything was okay. They flourished well. Not until when they came to power,
my brother, nobody is disputing whatever you are saying. I am not disputing that fact that Ghanaians have been going to Nigeria when things are hard in Ghana. Nigerians also come to Ghana when things are hard for them. That does not mean that when you go to each and every other's country, you must disrespect the main law, which is the constitution of the country. Wherever you hail from, you speak very good English, but I'm asking you a question, Mr. Ali Badaraman. Wherever you hail from, have you seen it or have you heard this story before that someone will leave wherever he hails from and then come into a certain country, do business, make money, and will not go back to go and install himself a king in wherever he hails from, but rather will want to trouble the same country that fed him? So you are hitting your hand on the head. and the person's hand, the finger is in the person's mouth. So anytime you hit the head, the person will bite your finger. And that's what we are saying. That's the scenario. He worked in Ghana, he made money. So it doesn't mean that Nigerians are brothers to Ghana. We should not sit down. We will not sit down because brotherly, the sake of brotherly, will be there for them to come and abuse us and go. No.
All the foreigners, which sacked all the foreigners out of Ghana. The number one reason was the fact that they never liked Kwame Nkrumah. They were strong opposition to Kwame Nkrumah, and hence they plotted the coup of Kwame Nkrumah, and Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown by Snapp-View and the rest. Buzia went to this strong Nigerian community in Ghana and pleaded with them that they should vote for him, because at this point in time, most of them had voting rights in Ghana. So he pleaded with them that they should talk to their children and their wives to vote for him. When he wins, he will make sure that their presence becomes stronger in Ghana. Yes, it is indeed true. When he went, he spoke Hausa to them. When he won, the very first thing he did was to pass the alien compliance order. Some Nigerians left and went. But this did not stop the intermarriage between Ghana and Nigeria. For example, the current president of Ghana, President Mahama, the father married a Nigerian woman, and President Mahama himself said it verbatim that he went to school in Nigeria and spent some time there. So also is the past president of Ghana, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. He married a Nigerian, the first wife, gave birth to 2 children, and even one of the children, Valerie, is married to a Nigerian. Put aside from that, Sam George went to school in Nigeria, grew up there for a while before coming back to Ghana. He's currently one of the ministers in Ghana. Put that aside. The Nigerian man who left Nigeria to come to Ghana to establish the Ghana Music Award, he's married to a Ghanaian. So you see a lot you can call. We are talking of millions. Ghanaians are married to Nigerians and they are in Ghana. In bloodline, we say Nigeria is related to Ghana. Put that aside. Politically, Nigeria and Ghana are so related that they've been helping one another. For example, when Ghana went hippie, President Kufuor ran to Nigeria, pleaded with Obasanjo to make sure that Ghana had enough gas for electricity and all that. Obasanjo did not only support us in making sure that we had gas and our electricity.
All the analysis that you are bringing up, the things that Nigeria has done for you, since you spoke for almost 4 minutes or 6 minutes of this video, I've never heard you say or say anything about what Ghanaians have done for Nigeria. You always been hitting on that place, and President Mahama and Akufo-Addo and all this kind of. So you have never talked about Shehu Shagari. You have never talked about Jonathan. You have never talked about any president that Ghanaians also have helped. You are one way in your submission, and that is how you guys do things. I know you are here to let sleeping dogs lie, but when you begin to tell some kind of lies that I may also correct you, then you must understand that there are people who also know the history equally like what you are doing. You see, when you need to talk about equality, you must make sure that you share the cake among everybody the same way you give to Kofi, you give the same one to Kwesi. So you should not be talking about the help Nigeria or Nigerian give to Ghana.